Hello guys, YouTubers. Thank you for watching my channel. I'd like to welcome you back. I also like to thank you for liking and subscribing. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how I make my travel planners and Fauxdoris. Now, I've been wanting to make one of these like forever, and I had just about all the materials to make it, and I just never did it until now. Now, I can't show you the one I made because it's for a collaboration that's going to be for next week, so I can't show you that right now. But I am going to show you how I made it. When you watch that video, then you know how to make it from this video. But the thing different from my tutorial is, and what I use for mine as far as the cover, is that I used a plastic folder instead of I've seen people use either a placemat from Dollar Tree or laminated cardstock. Those are fine, and I plan to make some of those, but I want to try something different. That's me. I'm always want to do something different. So I'm going to be showing you how to make it from a plastic folder that you can get from the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Walmart, or whatever. They depend on what kind of design you're looking for, if any, or you can just do plain. Okay, so let's get down with what you're going to need for making this project. Okay, first, I'm going to show you the folders that I got. And these are folders that I got all from Dollar Tree. Now, this pink one is the one I cut and folded and punched holes in. When I got it like over a year ago, or probably 2 years, longer than now, about 2 years ago. And this is what I started, but I never finished. Again, this is the folder, and it's, see, to right here, I cut it down the middle. And this one has already been measured. We're not going to use this one. I'm not going to use this cover. I'm going to use another cover because I already picked the papers up for this one. This is what we're going to use. But this is what I got started eons ago, and it has not yet finished. I also bought this folder a while back because I was, again, wanting to make one. So again, we're not using this one, but we're going to use this one, which one I just recently got. And again, I got it from Dollar Tree. And it is transparent, so I wanted to pick some paper that's going to work with it. And then we also got some cardstock from a paper stack that I got had for a while, and it's this paper stack from Craftsmith. It's called Rainbow Sherbet. I got a little bit of it left. I had made a mini album for my sister-in-law for Christmas a few years back. So this is the paper stack I used. And you're also going to need, now this is going to be for the, because you can get 2 notebooks out of this. Or a notebook, oh, I can't talk today. Either a travel notebook or a Fauxdori, or one or the other, both of, you know, whatever you want to make. And then, I'm going to put that aside for right now. So this is the paper that I already cut for the travel notebook. These are from the same paper stack. I'm going to use those. My line paper is, I'm going to show you how I got this out of the composition. This is the last 15 sheets of this I'm going to use. I've been using line paper to put in other projects. I'm going to need some typing paper or printer paper. 15 sheets, and it's 15 in here. You need 2 of these because I'm going to make 4 inserts, and 2 of these are going to be blank pages. One's going to be with lines, and the other's going to be with graph paper. Now, this graph paper is the only paper that I had on hand. You can probably find some that's available that's got both sizes grid or graph, but this size has lines. Now, the other one I made both sides, and you can use both. The graph paper that it has the graph on both sides, which I did on the other one, but it wasn't as big as I needed it, so I'm going to use this graph paper. It's not going to bother me too much, because I can always use this for something else. These lines vertical for something. So all these have been cut down from the width at 8 1/4, along with all of my pattern papers with 8 1/4. And this is 8 1/4 by 10. This the paper that's going to be put in it. Oh, this is a gold shimmer paper. It's really pretty. And these just have been cut down to 8 1/4. We're not going to cut it down to the width, the fold it in half, until after we have put it in the cover and sewn them in. And we're going to get to that eventually. And these other yarns or embroidery thread I'm going to be using to sew in the papers to the cover. And I think that's going to be it. Wait a minute. Nope, I got to take that back. And for the Fauxdori, we're going to be using monthly planners and weekly planners. Again, we got from that I got from Dollar Tree. And these come with the cover, which you're going to be taking. I'm not going to need the cover. So we're going to need 2 of those, a weekly planner and a monthly planner. And I'm going to need some elastic. I got this from Dollar Tree. Now you can use stretchy elastic from the sticker, which I use this on my other products that I use, and I don't have enough of it, so I'm gonna have to use the color stuff. So if this is not strong enough to me, then I will just be switching it out later. But for this project, this tutorial, I'm going to be using one of these colors. I haven't picked which one we're going to use yet, but we're going to be using this. Again, this is from Dollar Tree. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with cutting the folders down, and we're going to use this one to make the covers. Let's get on this out of the way. Now, oh, I thought I was all organized, but apparently I'm not. So I'm going to clear off a spot. I got my cutter, and again, I'm just going to cut it down to the line first. I'll pass the holes here because we're not going to need those. So wait a minute, let's go ahead and pull this off too, because of course we don't want that on there. So you can pull this off, and if it leaves a residue, you know what, we'll come back to that because I don't have time to mess around with that. We'll pull that off later. And if when you peel this off and there's a residue that's still on there, you can get, and this is also at Dollar Tree, you can get some glue gun and just kind of use, I use a piece of felt that I've got. This is where I keep all my felt for my, when I use my alcohol inks, and I got one that I got a little bit of this on there, and I keep it in this little thing so it won't dry out. And I use this to rub it on there, and it dissolves, and then use a paper towel and wipe it off. So there's no problem getting that off if you have a residue after you get this peeled off. But anyway, let me go ahead and cut this down to well, basically cut this apart and be right back. Okay, so now at this point, this is when you're going to decide which side you want to use. If you want your cover to be, your pocket to be in the front or the back of whatever, either your planner or, I keep saying planner, your Fauxdori or your travel planner or travel notebook. So with this one, let's see. Now if I fold it this way, then this is going to be in the front, so it'll be the right pocket. And I'm thinking with, we're going to do the travel notebook first. We're going to use this one, so we're going to put that one aside. Now, again, we got to measure from here up. We're going to cut on this edge because we don't want to cut this off. We want to keep the pocket. We're going to cut this at 8 let me see, wait a minute. Where are my notes? The 8 1/4 is actually the measurement of the inserts. So we're going to need to cut this at, let's see, 8.5 by 11.5. Let me cut this down. Okay, it was just a slight sliver cut off this side. Okay, and you're also going to need a score board, because then you're going to take this and we're going to score it. And I'm going to need my scoring tool. Let's see, where is it? Where is my stuff? It's supposed to be in a little can and I don't see it. I know I put it in here. That's it. Yes, I had all this stuff out too. Sorry guys, give me a second. This is we'll use this one. Okay. So now, this is at 11.5 by 8.25. On the 11.5 inside, we're going to score at 5.25. And 6.25. Because we're putting 4 inserts on here, we're going to have an inch on the fold. I don't know if you can see that, but there's scored. And I like to flip it over and score it again to make sure it's good, because this is a really thick material. Okay. And put that to the side. And then we're going to, let's see. Now, of course, when you fold in plastic like this, it's going to turn a little white because it's thin. And, yeah. You can use a bone folder if you want to, but it's really not necessary. I mean, I have one, but I'm not going to grab it. Just make sure it's lined up. And this is moving. Lined up. And then just use your finger. And make sure it's good. And there you go. Right there. Okay. Now I'm going to, again, I thought I had my tools out, but I guess I didn't. Hold on a minute, guys. I gotta get my quarter trumper and my crocodile. Well, no, let's use the big bite. Oh, we're not gonna use both. We'll get. I'm dropping stuff. Okay. All right, so I got this corner shop for EK Success, and this is a 1-inch corner punch. I'm just going to take this and cut that off, or chop that off the corner. And you're going to be doing the same thing with all of the inserts. I'm just going to cut this. Is going to be a little bit thicker because it's the. And sometimes you can't, you're going to have to just get started, and I think I can flip it around and do the other side because I'm only cutting one side. And if it don't come off, I'll just get the scissors and cut that off. That's what I had to do last time. Just cut it and at least get the indentation on there so you can use the scissors to follow the way it's supposed to be cut. And probably should use bigger scissors, but we're going to use these. So you're going to follow that. And we're going to cut that off. Now, I've seen people use a file when they was cutting their placemats. We're not doing that. I mean, you can if you want to. I don't feel like breaking out the file and all that. I may have one over here, but I don't feel like, well, see, I don't have a file, but I don't feel like using it. And it's not all that serious or necessary. And then we're going to cut this off. Okay, and see, now we have that cut off. I don't know why this light in here is not cooperating with me, but let's flip this over because this is okay. Okay, there we go. Got that done. Okay, now as far as the holes, we're going to go ahead and punch those because the only time we're going to need it is to punch the holes in the cover. And so I'm going to use my crocodile and my big bite. And first, now how I do this is I'm going to use the smallest hole, the 1/8 inch hole, and I got it set on the side at measurement at 1/4 inch where I want the hole to go back. So, and with this you're going to be cutting or punching 3 holes on each end, 1/4 inch from the edge. Now I'm going to Again, it's set at a 1/4 inch to go in, and I'm going to eye it. Let's make sure y'all can see it. Eyeball it and right in the middle, and then we're going to go to the left of it, and we're going to even it up, eyeball it, make sure it's even on that side, from the circle in the middle to the edge of the line that I folded at, and then do the same on the other side. Eyeball it and measure it and make sure it's even. And that's what I got. If you can see that. Where is it? I don't know if you can see that. Oh, this lighting is ridiculous. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do the other side. Same way. Start in the middle. Eyeball it. I mean, you can mark lines if you want to, as far as where it's supposed to be punched, but then that's my right there. Okay, so we're done with crocodile. Now we are going to need do some measuring with the middle, the hole in the middle that we're going to need to cut the punch there. And where did my ruler go? It threw legs and walked off. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I was organized. No, it's hiding from me right here. But I thought I had all my stuff, but I guess I don't. All right. So we're going to, and actually I'm just going to get my little X-Acto knife, and I'm going to line this up right on the edge at 8.5, and then I'm going to put the edge of my ruler right on the center of the circle in the middle. Let me see if y'all can see me zoom in so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my head in the way. Just line it up at 8.5. You're gonna mark right in the middle at 4.25. I'm just gonna make a little indentation there. It's not going to really punch a hole, but I'm going to put an indentation there so I can see where I need to punch my hole. And I'm going to use my big bite for that. Now, if you don't have the big bite or the crocodile, you can use a hole punch for the edges. And if you got an X-Acto knife or whatever you can use to get in the middle, then you can just do that. And okay, I already saved. Something's off. I got two score lines there. Let me just go. Oh well. So I'm going to go ahead and again use the 1/8 inch hole to punch the hole where I just marked it. And let me see. Let me find it first. Oh, there it is. Okay. And we're going to just that. Ah, it's moving. Okay. And there's a hole right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Where's the camera? There's the hole right there. Okay. Done with that. We're going to use that again for the Fauxdori. But right now. So that's the cover. So we can set this aside. We are done with it. And I gotta make sure that's an inch wide. Yeah, there's a score line there. I'm gonna say here. Well, I'm carrying. I got it right. Okay. Now we're gonna bring back in our papers that we're going to be using for the inserts. Okay. Now, I should have did what I was gonna do. I'm just going ahead and made all of these, or at least except one of them. You know, we threw some in the district. I had made the last one, so we'll probably just do one of these, and we'll go back and do the other ones later, or I'll go back and do the other ones later. But I'm going to show you how to do this. So, I'm going to use my school board because I don't trust my folded in half without messing up the thing. So again, it's at 5. We're going to be scoring at 5 because it's 10 inches on the 10 inch side. We're going to just score it at 5. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do all of these. Oh, see, I messed up. I'm having it at 5. I'm scoring at 5.5. I messed that up, so I guess I have to rub that out. Okay. Score at 5 inches. Okay. I'm not gonna need the school board anymore for the paper because we're not gonna be measuring it. I'm just gonna fold it in half. All right. So let's see. So again, I'm gonna line this up and I'll bring them up. And that paper cracked. I think what I'm going to have to do here is put some tape on. I don't like that. I'm going to put some packing tape over these because this paper, the other paper didn't do that. My other ones that I made, they did not, that paper did not crack. This is cracking. I don't like this paper. I guess it's the first time I'm using the Craftsmith paper. And as far as folding it like that, and I don't like it. So let's cut this. Let's just use this. I'm gonna cut this off because it's messy on the end. This is an unforeseen extra step, guys. I was not intending to do all this extra tape and stuff. This was not in the plans. So because this paper is cracking like that when folded, we're gonna have to do this. And I will remember that next time with the little bit of paper I got left, I will not be folding it. Okay. I'll go back to my Paper Studio paper. I love that paper now. And I guess it's not so bad that it does that. I mean, it gives you extra support when you put it in the elastic. So before I fold these, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start in the middle on the white on this side, and that's got bubbles. Oh well. And we're just going to stretch it across, lay it down, and it got bubbles, and I bent that. I'm so not perfect today. Am I moving too fast or what? I don't know. Well, y'all see my mistakes, guys. Don't do what I did. Go a little bit slower than what I'm going, and do a lot more needlework than what I'm doing right now. Because again, this was not in the plans to be used to doing this step. Okay. So we'll just do these two. And since I already got those started, see that's even cracking that gold. You can see that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and line it up before we crease it. And then I'll get my bone folder. I'm going to rub out that bubble. Okay. All right. So we're not going to fold these two yet. We'll go ahead and do these, and we'll get the corner chomper. I got to get another one because this little lever keeps moving it, not letting it punch all the way. So again, we're going to chomp all the edges. I'm going to go ahead and do all of these, so I'm going to have to do this step again with these. I'm just going to get this step out of the way, so when I do go to make the other ones, I will have this part already done. I like to turn them so I can see it measured up, because me just sticking in here from this side, I don't trust that. I don't know why, I just don't. But I think it's all the way in there. Then when I punch it, then the corner is off, and then it messes up the paper. Then I got to trim it or get another piece. So I like to flip it over so I can see exactly what I'm cutting off. I just use this sweep on the floor and I'll sweep it up later. Okay, so we're going to get these two pieces out of the way, so it's not going to be doing those just yet. And let's do the gold since it's pretty. So we're going to do the gold one. Now, again, I got 15 sheets and I think I mixed these up. Now I got to count. We'll do one blank and probably do the other one in graph paper. So again, I'm just going to take a couple of these. Now it doesn't matter if when you cut these in there, because this is wider than this. This is at 5 inches. I didn't trim it off because we're going to be trimming all off at one time. So as long as this is the same height, 8 1/4, then you're fine. You don't have to worry about cutting it off down there, because if you cut it, then you're going to have this. You know how you fold out paper? That's going to end up with that. We don't want that. We're going to have that flush with the edge of the cover. So, I still don't like to cut them, fold them all at the same time. So I just take a few and fold it in half. Let's see. Again, it doesn't have to be straight, but you want the top even, because you want that to, and it really doesn't have to be perfect, but I think I probably got too many sheets in here. Let's take out a couple. Alright. You really don't have to, really not necessary to do that, but if you want to, you knock yourself out. Okay, again, I got too many in there. It's getting hotter here, and I have my air conditioner on because sometimes when I'm recording, got a loud noise in the background. I think I'm already talking too loud. Sometimes I think I'm really not talking too loud, but my camera picks up sound really good. So, but of course it's not like you can't turn down the volume, but then you'll probably have trouble hearing me if you did that with the air conditioning going. But anyway, so we got these all done, and what we're going to need now, which I didn't have over here, is we're going to need some butterfly clamps. Let me get those. And you're just going to need, I got real jumbo ones, or big ones, and just need two of them just for a moment to hold these in place. And I have seen where other videos where they have did this, where there's another video I watched and she put her paper in, like, so we're gonna make sure it's all, this is all the way up, you know, all the way to the fold, that they're good and flush there. Where she had hers and then she cut hers, then she sewed in her pages. I'm not gonna do that. I want to fold, sew my pages in first and then cut, because it makes sure that these is all the way, it's like really no spaces in there. And so because I think if you did that, then it's like when you cut it and this is not in good, this side of the paper is not all together real good, then you still have a raggedy edge over here. So I am going to do that first. So I need to get my awl, and I need to get a new one because it's not a real good one. And where is it? And I pride myself on keeping my craft room clean, but I can't find anything. I guess because I'm going too fast, and I know where I put stuff. I'm just looking too fast for it, and it's not where it's supposed to be. Where is it? All right, it's somewhere. That's my candy, y'all. I have to have a candy stash out here. Where is the damn thing? I needed to punch holes. I can't find my awl. I can't find it. I can't find it. I can't find it. Where did it go? Okay, guys, sorry. I couldn't find my awl, so I'm using my reamer for my beads. So hopefully this works. It's got a point on it, and hopefully this works. So again, we're going to make sure that this is even. Kind of helps if let's go ahead and get these opened up. And we're going to basically kind of hold it in place. I'm just going to put one on each side, making sure that crease is lined up. Okay, now you can measure if you want to, but I'm going to eyeball it. I'm going to go in from like probably a 1/2 inch from the edge, and I'm going to punch a hole. Yeah, there it goes. There, I'm going to flip it around and do another 1/2 inch from the edge on this side. And be careful not to poke yourself. This doesn't work as good, I guess, because it's a bead ribbon or not. Again, you can measure if you want to, but again, I'm just going to eyeball it. And right in the middle. And just go through all the way like that. Okay, now you're going to need a needle. And I have like a huge needle. I don't need that anymore. I got a really big needle. Big needle. See that big old eye in there? And I'm going to use, let's see. With this, we're going to use white. I'm going to use the white. You can use thread or whatever you want to use. But I'm going to use this white embroidery thread. And I'm just going to pull something off. I'm not even going to cut it yet until I'm actually done sewing the pages together. And I'm going to thread this. Oh, that didn't work. I'm going to have to turn my air conditioner on, guys. It's hot out here. I'm getting a little toasty. So, okay. So first, I guess you can go ahead and take these off. I'm not going to need them. I hate when that happens. I'm going to dish my paper. Okay. So, first we're going to start from the middle. Go out. And I guess I should have made that hole bigger because that needle's kind of big. It is huge. So let's kind of, and it's good as the bead ribbon because it makes the hole bigger. It's like a saw on the end. This is for making your holes bigger or clean them out, because sometimes when you're beading and they there it goes, the hole is not big enough, so with your bead, so you use that. And then we're gonna come up from the outside, then we're gonna go in this way. Okay, come on. Oh, it moved. It moved. Alright, let's line it back up because, okay, let's try this again. We're going to come in this way. Okay guys, my bad. My battery died, and I was getting hot anyway, so I'm kind of glad it did. So what I did is I went ahead and finished the one book that I was doing when the battery died. I did the other two, and now I'm going to finish up with the one with the paper that has some lines on it from the composition notebook. Okay, so what I did is I got a lot of these, and I'm going to alter some and use things like this for it. But what I did is I basically just took the thread that was sewn in the middle out, and so then I had loose pages like this, like that, and I used them on the one project that I did, something like this, and I did it on another notebook that I did for a swap. So okay, so we're going to do the same thing with this. I trimmed it off at the bottom to 8 1/4. And what I should have done, I went ahead and threaded the needle. And on this, I'm going to use the green embroidery thread. And I'm just going to pick up where I left off. My battery died on how I was sewing the pages in to the cover. I'm going to find the end, and we're going to start over. Now with this one, because you already got the holes in the middle from where the thread was when you took it apart. Depending on how you cut it or how yours was sewn together, this one evened up pretty good. Let me find the same one. And so what I did is that I just went through the hole that was the second hole from the end on both sides, and I went all the way through so I could make the hole on the outside. And then again, I just went with the hole that was close to the center, or eyeballed it, and went to a hole that was already in the paper to the outside of the cover, so we can, you know, go through the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and thread up my needle. I'm sorry if it got a little noisy in here. Yeah, I was getting hot before, so I had to turn my air conditioner on. It was just a good little hot and stuffy in here. Okay, so again, we're going to start from the middle. Lost in the needle. So we're going to start from the middle again, and we're going to go all. I don't need to have that much pulled through. Okay, so again, we're going to start from the center, then go from the outside back in at the top or bottom, doesn't matter which one. We're going to come back into the center, go back out the center hole, then out from the outside back into the other end. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you start from the top or bottom. And find that hole. Come in like that, and then I'm going to pull this because I don't want to cut off that much thread. Usually, you know, say cut it like coming in, but I'm not going to leave that much. You can leave as much as you like, but I'm not going to be. I'm frugal. I don't like to waste. So I'm just going to pull this. Which one am I going? Okay, I got this way. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Where's my end? Okay, here I go. I got it. Okay, I'm going to pull this tight. This the end. Okay. Now, so you just have it, make sure it's go all to the end, a little bit over if you want. That's how good you work with your fingers. So now I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to tie this, and then I'm going to take one. It doesn't matter. I'm taking the long ones because it's easy to deal with. Then I'm going to take it, and I carried it under this one right there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it tight, and then just tie it 2 or 3 times. Like that. And then cut that off. Okay, now before I had my other mat on here, I had to take it off because when I started cutting this, I don't want to cut my mat, so I'm on my cutting mat, and I'm gonna have to get another one because this is self-healing, but I had this thing for years, so it's time for a new one, but it's still serves its purpose right now. So I'm gonna get your ruler, and you're gonna go to the edge of the cover, right up right to the edge. And make sure you got a sharp blade, and you're just going to cut off this paper flush with the end of the cover. Now you don't have to like try to cut through all the layers at one time. We're just going to limit. I'm not sure that's good. Is that straight? Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to just cut. Oh, I see I cut up part of my cover. Didn't mean to do that. Just keep cutting until you get to the last sheet. There we go. And I cut off on the back cover. So, no big deal. And so now it's flush with the cover. Now you're going to take that corner punch again, and you're just going to go through, and you're going to chomp the edges. Now you don't have to do one at a time, and this because it's thin paper, and this corner punch won't. It's not good with cutting, chopping thin edges of paper, so it's better to do it with a few sheets, but not too many. That didn't work. Let's cut that. Cut that again. Oh, see, that one sheet of paper is not going to cut for me. Oh, well, the one piece cut, and it's giving me problems. Okay. Go through. And so this is what I do when I want to make something like this, and I want lines in the paper. Let's turn it around. I use pages from a composition notebook. Because of course if you use regular notebook paper, it's not going to be long enough to fold in half like this. So you're going to have a really skinny book with lines. That one straight, see. Oh, I'm messing this one up. Because I cut that back page. So I'm going to have to curve that with the scissors because I made a cut off part of the back page. So I messed this one up. I'm not happy about that. Dang it. I'm going to have to use scissors. It's not going to be a scissor. But just look, it's the back page. Or back cover. So it's not that noticeable. I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit. No, I'm just really screwing it up now. But y'all get the idea. You get the idea. Okay. Oh, well, I gotta do the other side. Okay, so just flipping around and I'll just go from front to back or whatever direction. And then we're just going to, again, that. Of course, y'all would need to do better work than I am if you're planning on giving this or making them to sell, because this is not perfect work on this book or this particular insert. Let's turn it around so we can get better. I just like to have the bottom facing me. I can ensure that it's lined up. Because even though you're pushing it in the corner, sometimes it doesn't always get all of it cut right. Or at least with this particular corner chopper that I'm using. See, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to turn it back around. See, because somehow that's not coming out right. So I'm going to flip it back around so I can see it from the bottom of the punch. But see, my problem is that I keep making a mistake and hitting that button and closing it. I'm going to get another one. I have another corner punch right here somewhere. I just happen to always go for this one. I need one. Probably because I know where it's at. The other one is right here somewhere. I think I have another one. Let's put it that way. I think I have another one. I'm just partial to using this one. And again, that one piece of paper that didn't cut. See, this thing doesn't cut thin paper very well. So I'm going to screw it. I'm just going to get the... This book is... This particular insert is already messed up. So... And let's do the last few pages. did it again. One piece of paper to do. Alright, so go ahead and round that. Okay. And that is that one. And there's the book with the lines. And that is that. Okay. So now we have all 4 booklets done. 2 with blank pages, 1 with the grid, and like I said, because it has lines on the back of the grid, that's what it looks like. And then you go this way, grids on the other side, and lines on the other side. So that's that. And then once just something finished making was the one with the lines. Okay, so done with all our books or our inserts. Now we're going to go back to the cover. All right. Yeah. On the floor. Okay, so now this one I'm going to get my elastic, and we're going to decide what color we want to use on this. What do you think, guys? I got 2 greens, and one is slightly lighter than the other, but they're basically the same color. And I think that's pink. Yeah, that's pink, red, orange, yellow, light blue, dark blue. So let's do la, 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 la. Okay, let's see. We did green and pink on here, and there's no blue in this. I don't see any blue in this. Y'all see any blue? All I see is purple. I don't see blue. Well, a turquoise blue, but there's no turquoise blue in this. Okay, so let's do DC Jones. La 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 la. Yeah, let's do pink. Nope, let's do green. We'll do green. We'll do the lighter green. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, and let me find the end. Okay, and on this one, let me see. It's pretty stretchy. It's pretty good. Okay, so let me see. How we're gonna do this is going to start. Let me see how I did this. We're gonna go in from the inside, on the middle, the middle hole, and then you're gonna come back and to the side. Now you can put eyelets on these if you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm thinking if I do another one, it's going to be much needlework. I might put eyelets on it, but it's not necessary because it's this is pretty sturdy. Then you're going to stretch it all the way down. And then we're going to go all the way. Okay, so you come out this hole on the close to the front. We're going to go out the hole in the front. I think I'm doing this right. And we're going to go in this way. Yeah, I'm doing it right. Then you go in, back all the way up. Then you're going to go back out the middle one. And then we're going to go there. Now I'm thinking I probably need to go in the hole that we haven't been in yet. Back inside. And we're going to need to adjust this because we're going to need okay, yeah. And then we're going to go out the hole towards the back of the cover. The last hole, and only hole empty. And I think I still need to put some more. Let's wrap some more of this off. I'm going to pull some of this in, some of this in, this in, and this in. And then we're going to go back into the middle hole at this end, at the bottom. Pull that. Okay, so that means you're going to have, when you tie this, you're going to have And make sure these are not tight. Just make them loose like that. They don't have to be tight. And then you're gonna again, I don't like waste, so I'm going to kind of, let me see, kind of pull some of this back out. And pull it tight, make sure it's loose but tight. And then I'm going to pull this down till I like the end here. We'll not stretch it. I'm going to cut it right at the end. I'm just going to kind of cut it right here. And then you're going to take these two loose ends and you're going to tie a square knot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's do it again. Square knot. So it doesn't, don't, and again, don't make sure you don't tie it too tight where it's stretched. I need two hands here. Ah! It's coming undone. Okay. Work with me, stuff. Work with me. Okay. Let's see if I can hold it down like that. And then we're going to try to do this again. I think that's taught it the right way. Yeah, I did. Okay. There's my square knot. And then I'm gonna just pull it on. If you pull it on the ends and if it comes loose, that's not, you didn't tie it right in the square knot. But if you did, then it's tied right. So you just cut that off. Now I'm going to take another piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put all of my inserts in here. And I'm going to put in, let's see what I'm going to, you can put these in any order you want. I think I'm going to, oh gosh, I just noticed this. This has grid lines on it. When I put this up against it, there's grid lines on that. I didn't even know that. Y'all see that? There's grid lines on there. Grid lines in the cover. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not clear. It's not even grid paper. Oh well. I'm gonna put the gold in here first. Alright, get it right, Trish. I'm gonna put guard, open up to the center. Then you're gonna pick up the first one and stick it in there. Then you're gonna go with the next one, that's clear paper. Let's go with grid paper. And we're going to, I guess it doesn't matter what I put this in. Then we're gonna go with the one, I'm gonna pick up the one that got the knot in it. And put that one. Then we're gonna pick up another one that's got blank paper. And pick up the next one. Slide it on there. And the last one with lines. Let's pick up that. Put that in there. Okay. So now that's how it looks. Now we're going to put the right with here where the hole is. Now I can do it without taking it off. I mean, if you have to take yours off, then you can do it. And no, wait a minute, no, not. We're gonna wrap this around here. Wrap it around like so. That's a little too much. Pull it off. Hold on. Gonna wrap it around, and gonna. Stick to the bag. And you're gonna tie it off where you want this to wait a minute, let's cut this. You're gonna kind of tie it off. Wait a minute, get away from me. I'm gonna stretch it a little bit just so you can get to the tie it off, but tie it off didn't do it right. I didn't tie it tight enough. Let's go in. I'm just gonna take it off a little bit, and then I'm just gonna move this knot down. See if I can move it down instead of tying it again. Actually, how I did this last time. No. We're just gonna do it that way. The way I did last time. We're just gonna wrap it around here and just gonna tie it. Just tie it like this. Again, tying in a square knot. Yeah. See, like that. You take it off and you. That's a little bit of excess. And make sure it's not now. I'm gonna see. I'm mad because I cut too much. Alright, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off a little bit. And you're gonna fold it in half. And again, if you need to take your inserts out, go ahead and do that. But I'm just gonna reach down in here with that fold in half. And I'm gonna stick it through that hole. Pull it. Oh my god. This is way thinner than the other stuff that I used. Okay, well, we gotta fix that because the other stuff, where is it? The other lace that I use is way thicker than this, so I'm gonna have to find a way to do this because it is going straight through that hole. Well, I'm gonna show you what I was supposed to work out if you had thicker elastic, and then we're going to figure out how to fix it so that won't be coming off of there, because normally that knot is supposed to be big enough where this won't come off. Let's see if we can tie it a couple more times. Just take this and tie it like this right on top of the knot that's already there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Sorry guys, I'm on the camera. Okay. Let's see if I can get under the camera. And then let's see. See, I see if I can get this right on a knot that's already there. It's not working. Guess what, guys? I'm tired of fooling with this already. Okay, let's do something else. Let's do this. Let's find a button. I got buttons. Let's put a button on here. Do something cute on the outside. And we want to use green again. Nope, not that color green. That's too bright. Not the same color. There's a purple one. What is light purple? Let's do maybe pink. And you know what? I want to do green because I only see one thing. Here's one, but that's too big. That'd be cute. I think I like that. Okay. Was that too big? Is that too big? Or let's see. I think that was too big. This pink one is pink. It might look red, y'all. Well, you know what? I think it is pinkish red. Well, I don't like it. Okay, let's pick something else. Maybe this green one. Put that there. Let's try green. We'll put that right there. Let's see if we can find some more. Let's see. I'm trying to adjust my camera, guys. I don't know what happened here. Why this is not working like it's supposed to be. Okay, so it's stuff in the way. Okay, well, now let's zoom back out for a hot second. Now you can see my messy desk. Okay, let's see. So I'm trying to find a button to put on the back of this. I like that pink one. That's no yellow in there, so we're not gonna use yellow. No, not that one. Yeah, here's a purple one, but it's got purple polka dots. I want purple with white polka dots. Yeah, I don't like that. There's no polka dots. Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna go with. So what do you guys think? the pink or the green. You know what? I think I'm liking the pink. Let's do pink. Green on pink. Okay, so let me see how we're going to figure this out. We're going to have this on the outside. So let's tie this around here. Take it and pull it tight. No, not too tight. Just tight enough so it closes with a little bit to spare. We're gonna put it right there. Okay, let's get all this other stuff out of the way. Okay, now I didn't have to do this before, guys, because like I said, when I did the other one, the elastic was thicker, and so when I tied it like I did before and I put it through there, I had to do is turn it out, and it just stayed. I didn't have to do all this. So we're gonna have to figure out. I think we're gonna have to go ahead and take these inserts out now, because it's gonna kind of hard to work around. But now we gotta add a button or something so that the elastic won't go through the hole, since the nut is not big enough. So let's take all these out. And now, so where's the piece I just cut? Oh, here it is. Put it out of the way. Okay, so let's thread this through the button, I guess. Let's thread it through the button. Thread it through the button and make sure it's even. And then go from the outside, and we're gonna take this into the holes from the outside of the cover. Stick it and move these out the way, because we don't want those wrapped around any of those strings, because then you're not going to be able to get your inserts on them. So we're not going to be tying anything around those. And crap, I had it in there, it didn't come out. Okay, so I'm going to stick those in the hole, both ends. Good gravy, Trish, get it in there. Okay. Hold it, okay. Now see, that's not going to work, because then what's going to have to happen is that it's going to have to be on the inside. The button's going to have to be on the inside. No, I don't like that. Give me a minute, guys. I'm working this out. Working it out. Like I said, we can't tie around that to anchor to that, because we're going to need these loose. So, don't want the button on the inside, or on the outside. Let's put another button in here. Huh, let's try that. Find another button. And, oh, cool. I like that one. I think this will come in too far, so yeah, that's not going to work. I think they're the same color. Yeah, let's see. So let's do this. See, I got a button like this with the shank on the back, and let's see if this will work. We're going to take each side of the shank, and we're going to put one in that side. This might not work because it's a really tiny hole. Let's stretch it out of the way and see if we can put it back through there. Not gonna work. Let's try this. Where's my needle? Where's that trusty needle? There it is. Let's thread this on there. Wait a minute. Hold it. It's not this needle. Not that needle's too big. It's not gonna go through there. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's put it on there and tie it. I might not like this. Alright, I think I'm not gonna like this. I think I'm not gonna like this. I think I'm not gonna like that. Because that might interfere with my booklets. And I want that right there. I want that to stay like that. Okay, let's put these back in. Book goes in front. And then this one. And this one. And this one. Not the center. Okay. And take this and strap around. Put it around it like that. Not tight enough. This is giving me issues. I didn't have this much trouble when I did the other ones. Oh, that's right. I did. I measured it right. I just didn't tie it off enough because I might not like this and take it out. So I'm not trying to. I'm trying to pull this too tight. Now, and there it goes. So I guess I can do it either like that with the button on the back, or I can take it off and have the button as a decoration wrapped around like that. And the buttons like that. Actually, I kind of like it that way. Neater. Alright, well that's that one. So, what do y'all think, guys? You like that? You like it? You like it? Okay. And you know what? I think I put them in wrong because this is the front. Well, you know what? I'll change it later. I can just switch around, take them out, and put them in there later. But yeah. So, this is actually the front. Which flip around. I want them in a certain order, so I guess it doesn't matter. But they're in upside down. So, but yeah, this is the front with the cover, or with the pocket rather, and that's that. I'll flip them around later, but that's that one. Cute too. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Fauxdori. Now I'm going to get the other piece of the folder. And we're going to have to cut this down even more because it's smaller than the travel notebook, because these are not as tall. See, I'm going to cut these down a little bit. So we're going to have to cut these down to, or this size down, and cut down this side. We're going to cut the pocket off. I made notes here. So we're going to cut this down to 8 by 11. So in a minute, I'll put this down. Put that there. 8 by 11. Okay. Let's put that out of the way. And let's get all that out of the way. Oh, y'all don't see that mess, okay? Just have to, don't look over there. Y'all don't see that. Okay. Let me put my other back up here. I don't like all that glue. Let's put this back. Okay. So, okay, we'll come back to pulling it off later. So now we're going to score this. Get up the scoreboard again. And we're going to score it at 5 1/4. No. Yeah, 5 1/4. 5 1/4. And 5 3/4. Again, because this is not as wide as the other one, because I only have 2 inserts in this one. 5 1/4 and 5 3/4. So you're going to have a 1/2 inch of spine, or yeah, half inch spine. Let's move that. And then we're going to fold on the score lines. Now I know I scored on the other one twice on both sides. But I already put it away, so I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna get my bone quarter. Make sure it's scored real good. You actually flip it the other way and score it on both sides. I didn't do that with the other looking pen. Okay, and we're going to fold the other side and make sure it's low before you crease it. You notice that score line isn't there, but sometimes it can go off. I mean, I know I can do it paper, but I'm going to be on the safe side and not have that problem with this either. So we're going to score it first with your finger, and you're going to go. Okay, and while you have that, now again, because this is the right side of the folder, when you do this, because this is the pocket right here now, it's the pocket's going to be in the back. So we're going to chomp the corners, and again, because this is not good at punching thick material. Nope, not stuck. Great. What are you going to do that for? Okay, let's pry this open. It didn't got stuck, guys. Alright, I'm going to do this off camera. Hold on, I gotta get this out of here. Okay. Oh, it's open tonight. Oh man, I think I broke my punch. I think I broke it, guys. I believe I broke it. I'm sorry, Jessica. I'm not talking to you today. Okay. Don't mind that, guys. That's just what my friends call me. She's gonna have to talk to me later. Alright, well, I messed up my punch. Messed that up, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off. Let's cut that off. I messed up my punch. I think I have another one. I have another corner punch somewhere. I know I got my corner chomper, but it's not the corner chomper. But I don't have the one where just curves the edge. It's a like the ticket punch, and I don't want that. So I'll come back to that later. So again, we're going to get my crocodile and my big bites. And we're going to punch holes. Now on this one, we're going to again use the 8-inch hole at we're going to punch it at a 1/4 inch in, centered right in the center. I'm just going to eyeball it, and I'm going to center it. I'm going to punch both ends once, just right in the middle. And then we're going to move this back another 1/4 inch. So it's going to be a punch in at a 1/2 inch now. And I'm going to tighten it back up. And I'm going to punch again, center it in the middle again, and punch again. So now you have 2 holes there. I'm going to do the other end. Again, center it in the middle and punch. So you have 2 holes on the end like so. And now we're going to have to get out the ruler again for the middle hole. Open it here. I'm going to get my X-Acto knife. Let's get this one. My desk is accumulating too much junk. Okay, this time, again, line it up at the very edge. And we're going to go right over the holes, right in the center of the spine. And because it's 8 inches, we're going to put a little mark. Just press down right at the 4-inch mark. I actually did put a hole in it, but it's not big enough. So then I'm going to get my big bite and punch that hole. Alright. Okay, so now I'm not going to I'm pretty sure y'all know how to do this. But I'm just going to take the covers off here and show you what they look like. What the cover looks like. And unfortunately I'm not going to be able to chomp the corners. Well, actually I thought that was white on this, but it's not. But we're going to be covering it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So this is the cover I'm taking off here. And these are 2018 calendars for next year, of course. And I'm going to just take the plastic covers off. And then all you have to do after you cover the, you know, whatever paper you want, like I made the covers for those, I'm just going to glue it on here, or use sport tape or glue or whatever you're going to put on here. Cover the front back, some in the front, wrap around to the back, and then there you have it. Get your corner chomper, punch all the corners, even the corners of the cover pages, and then all you're going to do, and this one is the multi-planner. We're going to find the center. There's the center. Oh, well, can't do that yet until we put the elastic on there. Move too fast, Trish. Okay. On this, we're going to use. Let's do. I'm not going to use green again. I wish you had turquoise. That would be pretty. I don't have turquoise. Let's do pink on this one. I'm gonna open up the pink on this. Oh guys, I'm moving the camera and it's not working with me. It's messing up. Okay. Okay. I got too much junk on my desk. That's why my camera's moving around. Okay, so with this one, we're gonna do the threading different. So again, we're going to go in from the inside in the bottom hole. Well, I guess it don't matter, top or bottom hole. Then come back in the opposite hole. Then come all the way down. And whatever hole you come out of the top, you're gonna go out of the hole on the bottom. And then you're going to come down from the outside and go back in the bottom hole. And then, so we're going to have 2 things for the inserts. Just pull that tight like so on my side. Okay, what? Have it too tight. That's good. And scissors. I'm gonna put this, and then we're going to tie it in a square knot like we did on the other one. There's my square knot. So then, just gonna put those, and you have but no biggie. And I'm gonna have to fix the dilemma with the big hole on there because I'm not liking it. I'm not like, I like the button on there on the other one, the way it's on the outside. I'm just not feeling that button on the inside too much because I don't like that. I'm gonna have to come up with another way with that. When I make another one, I will show y'all what I did. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make some more of these, and that's that. So now we're gonna get our inserts. I'll cover these later. You crafty people, y'all know how to do that. This is the monthly planner, so I'll put this one in first. Oh, it don't matter. You put it in your monthly planner or your weekly planner, whichever you want to put it in first. Put that in there. Make sure it's upright. And find the center of this one. And put that one in there. And there you have it. And you have that one. Again, when you put the elastic to the back hole, then it'll flip over like this one and you have both of those. And yeah, that's the back. I'm gonna take that sticker off. And there you have it. So there's your, sorry guys, I don't know what happened. Kept looking at me instead of the thing. But anyway, so there, here. Oh God, Trish, you're moving too fast. I put these in backwards because the pocket's in the front. The pocket's supposed to be in the back because it is upside down. So, see, pocket's gotta be in the back. So, we're going to put the weekly planner in, and then the monthly planner. And there it be. Okay, I gotta fix my camera, guys. It's moving in every which way. It's supposed to be doing that. I got too much junk on my desk. You know what? I'm gonna trim this pocket down just a little bit. It's got a bit of a. Okay, good. All right, so there it is, guys. My travel notebook with graph paper and line paper and blank paper. I put that in upside down, so we'll fix that later. That's that with the little decoration on there. You can add other stuff on there to decorate if you want, or you can just leave it without anything, or just have the elastic. And you do the same with this one, and you have your Fauxdori. There you go. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay happy in the crafted world. Bye.